Welcome to the Gateman pregame show presented by South Coast Health. My name is Sam Corman, joined in suits today by Jacob Toby and Connor Federico. And it's up to you to decide who looks the best. It's going to be a close competition, but on Twitter tonight at about 6 p.m., the poll will be up. Will it be Jacob Toby? Will it be me, Sam Corman? Will it be Connor Federico? Will it be Matt Feld, Claudia Chikamian, or will it be Nick Veronesi, one of our producers, who looks the best right now? It's going to be a tough decision. I know Connor's already with that baseball bow tie. It's going to be tough. He's going with the cotton candy look, and
hey,
I got dogs in my pants.
It's not the cotton candy look per se. It's the Cape Cod look. I'm a local here. That's how we dress. Come on.
That's how sandwich people dress, I guess.
I'm from Sandwich, yeah. I do have to say, though, his shoes are the best out of anyone here. I do got, the Sperry's and whatnot, but his shoes, those are great. Great shoes.
Courtesy of Macy's Men's Store. But there is a baseball game going on. It's the first time today the Gatemen and division rival, you could say that this is their biggest rival geographic-wise, are meeting today, the Bourne Braves and the Gatemen, for the first time this season. Braves are only 2 games ahead in the standings, but they lead the Western Division. The Gatemen just 2 games behind that in last, so a very close Western Division so far. Joey Matulovic is back on the mound for the Gatemen today. What are you looking for out of him?
That 94-mile-an-hour fastball is just deadly. And for a lineup like Bourne that has been successful this year but hasn't seen Matulovic yet, I think today it's going to be a real struggle for them at the outset. It's hard to catch up to that fastball. And then once Matulovic has you behind an account, 0-2, 1-2, he can really start playing with those off-speed pitches. He's got great accuracy, pinpoint location on whatever he's going to throw. And that's why he started this summer throwing 9 scoreless innings against very good hitters here in the Cape Cod Baseball League. So Matulovic has been great at the outset.
Yeah, he's going to have to follow up quite a performance yesterday on the mound from the Gatemen. They won 11-0. The run support was certainly there, but it was Miller Hogan and Tanner Dodson with a combined 8 shutout innings. They only faced one more batter than the minimum of 24 in those 8 innings, so pretty impressive stuff. Yesterday, on the mound for the Braves, who's it going to be?
It's going to be Daniel Bees out of Gonzaga. Had a sub-5 ERA, about mid-4 ERA back at Gonzaga in his sophomore season. He's going to be a rising junior. And in his last start versus the Brewster Whitecaps, Bourne did take the loss. He didn't take the loss, so he went 5 innings, struck out 6 batters. So he pitched really well in that game. It was the offense that was struggling to get him run support. But expect him to have a nice, clean fastball and a nice breaking ball here. It's going to be tough to face this Gateman lineup, but he won't have to face Robbie Metz, who's not in the lineup today. He's getting a day off, as Don Snedden told us before the game. But still, you got Jaron Duran, Willie McIver, all those guys, top to bottom. Going to be tough for Daniel Bees today. We'll see what he can do for the Braves.
Yeah, Willie McIver getting the call at DH today, so he gets to rest on the defensive side of the ball, but also gets to add some of that pretty solid hitting over 300 so far this year. Gets to add that to the lineup. And who do you think the player to watch on this dangerous Bourne lineup? They're in first place. Who do you think the guy in this lineup is?
Well, he's hitting only .250 right now, but I'd look out for Richie Palacios out of Towson. Just a year ago, he was the Colonial Athletic Association Rookie of the Year for baseball. He's been absolutely outstanding over the course of his career. Last summer, played for the North Fork Ospreys of the Hamptons League and won league MVP with a tremendous batting average, also showing off power with a couple home runs, plenty of clutch hitting in the RBIs, coming around to score runs himself, and using his legs to steal bases. He's really got it all, and he's a great defensive shortstop, too. He has MLB experience throughout his family ties, his uncle, his father, so he can really put all the pieces together as a baseball player. He's a guy I'd be worried for Joey Matulovic. You don't want to overlook him at the bottom of the Bourne lineup.
Connor flexing that Hamptons League knowledge that he so easily carries. Of course, that's where he came from, here to the Cape. And the Gatemen taking on a number 1 in the West Division Bourne Braves team. What do you think the key for them is today after a pretty probably the best performance of the year in Katuitt yesterday?
Yeah, the Bourne Braves are number 1, but this conference right now is so close. This division's so close. Bourne 9-7, Wareham 7-9. So they're not separated by much. Neither is Falmouth and Hyannis, some of the other teams there. Katuitt, who we saw yesterday. My key to the game is your bullpen's going to be well rested tonight, and because Tanner Dotson went 3 shutout innings after yesterday coming in after DHing, so your bullpen should be rested. I imagine Noah Zavalis is going to get some work tonight, and he was lights out last time here at Spillane Field versus those Commodores in that tough loss, but he was lights out nevertheless. So, I mean, you're going to get a nice outing from your bullpen tonight, and if you can shut down this tough Bourne Braves lineup, you should be able to put a nice win here tonight.
Certainly going to be an intense matchup. The Gatemen play 3 of their next 5 games against this Bourne Braves roster. A big one coming up on the 4th of July out in Bourne. We thank you for watching this edition of the Gatemen pregame show presented by South Coast Health. Jacob Toby, Connor Federico, Sam Corman. Don't forget to vote on the contest at 6 p.m. on Twitter.